a reunion. Today's one seems to be the last, yeah, episode 6, and it's the last, and it was just for, it wasn't really for long talks. It was just to find out what has gone wrong and where it can be mended, literally. Yeah, at the end of the day. Okay, so Ibuka had started by asking. I think I'm just gonna be watching it, but I just hope it doesn't really enter here. Okay, so he has really started by, they called it unseen moments. There are some moments that they didn't really capture. So they delved into the handy and Mickey situation, Ben and Chisoba, Osi and Ozzy. Okay, yeah. At the end of the day, guys, this housemates. In fact, Ibuka was like, aren't we gonna have any wedding from here? Ain't we gonna have any wedding from here? Because he was asking Ben, "What's up with you and Chisoba? What's going on? Are we gonna be getting a wedding, or like what's gonna happen?" And Ben was like, "Well, he's a private person, so even if you guys are going to be getting a wedding, it has to be private." And he feels so. Ibuka was like, "No, it can't be from the house. You can't tell me you want to you're going to get married to Chisoba and it's going to be something that is private. No, that does not make sense at the end of the day." And Ben was also saying that Chisoba is a private person. Please, if you're joining, give us a thumbs up. So Ben also said Chisoba is a private person, so that he doesn't think that if anything is happening or is going to happen, Chisoba is going to come out and say it. But Chisoba was like, no, not marriage. People are really going to know. But let's delve into the real ship. Okay, I just love that some of them had decided that they are going to have a conversation. Now let me tell you guys, there is no standing ship in the house. I don't want them to give me copyright. There is no standing ship in the house, guys. Okay, I'm actually watching it on my show max. There is no standing ship in the house. Let me tell you guys, no ship is standing now. Okay, all of them have subsided. They've gone south. They've gone their separate ways. From your Tonita to your Soli to your Shawani, like all the ships have subsided. Now I'm going to be telling you what happened. Now for the Tonita, according to Tofa, he said they didn't waste time. Immediately after the show, they came out and they had a conversation, and they saw that nothing was really going to come out of it. Okay, so they saw that nothing was really going to come out of it, and they didn't bother wasting time. Yeah, they didn't bother wasting anyone's time. Okay, so they decided to call it quits, guys. They decided to call it what? Quits, and end the relationship. So Tofa and Anita have ended their relationship. So there is no Tonita anywhere anymore, right? Yeah, there is no Tonita anywhere, guys. So if anyone is telling you that Tofa and Anita are together, okay, there is no Tonita. The relationship has gone south. The relationship has gone south, guys. Tofa and Anita, they've gone south. Nothing is really happening between them. Now, coming to Suj and Nelly, guys. Suj and Nelly, well, theirs is just, I think they even tried to like see how far the thing can go. Because according to Nelly, that relationship, it was just last 2 months. Okay, they broke up like last 2 months. Yeah, it was last 2 months they broke up. So they've been together after they came out of the show. They were together for quite a long time. So they decided to like, end it. Okay, they decided to end it. But according to Nelly, Nelly was acting like she was the one that called it off. But Suj said no, that they had to like tell themselves the truth. Okay, we don't have to keep wasting our time on this, because we are not really seeing a future. Like they know the relationship is not going anywhere tomorrow. So instead of wasting time, and when it gets to that tomorrow, they will hurt themselves. So it's better they call it quits. It's better they end the whole relationship. Guys, please, I wish I can actually show you. I know some of you want to watch the video, but then because of some copyright issues, we're always very careful with the streaming and all. Okay, yeah, but just know that all your ships, guys, is no longer selling. So all those of them feeding themselves with lies and telling you some ships are selling, it's not selling. So according to Nelly said the family business is between herself and Suj. It's not like family is involved, but it's just between both of them. But Suj actually revealed that they had sat down, talked about it, and saw that, and they had seen, okay, that um it's not really going to be a long term thing like in the future. So instead of going the way they are when they know they are not thinking of tomorrow and end up hurting themselves, so it's better they just you know call it quits, but they are still very cordial and they are still friends and they are still very much vibing. Very, very, they are vibing, okay, but there is nothing at all. But according to what Nelly was saying, I think after hearing Nelly today, I was like, what's she going to say? Because Nelly was trying to say that she feels she and Tofa bonded more because it seems they have the same personality, like both of them are more on the outside, while Tofa and Anita are really more on the inside, like they are more of extroverts. Oh god, this person is the noise. More of extroverts, right? While what do you call it, herself and Tofa are more of extroverts. So they are more of extroverts, while Suj and Anita are more of this reserved, they don't really want the drama, they don't really want to put themselves out there. Okay, but coming to Sean and Wani, I don't really know. Sean was talking about the incompatibility. It seems Wani, like Sean said, Wani wanted like what Wani was actually looking for. He couldn't provide because Wani is kind of like maybe she was looking for, you guys know how it is now. Do this for me, do that, words of affirmation. She really wanted the show of affection. Okay, she really wanted the show of affection, but it seems Sean wasn't. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up. Click on the three dots on your screen. You're going to see it to give a thumbs up. For those of you who have been listening to me for quite some time now. Okay, so according to Wani, okay, according to Wani said she is just everywhere because Sean actually knows that he met an ideal woman, like a proper woman. Okay, she is a proper woman. Okay, full package. She does this, she cooks well, she does this well, she does that well, but it seems she wasn't really getting what she actually needed. Yeah, she wasn't really getting what she actually needed from Sean. Okay. So and Sean is more laid back. He's not the type that will tell you words of affirmation like when he wants to hear. She's not the type that will like tell you you're this, you're that, you're the other one. But Wani on her own was exactly what she wanted. Okay, that was what Wani wanted, but she wasn't really getting it. Yeah, can you guys? She wasn't really getting it from Sean. Okay, Wani was not getting this. Thank you so much. Hi. Wani wasn't getting it from Sean, and she wasn't really buying it. So it seems after that they both had a conversation and decided to, because Wani was like coming out of the show. It seemed like everybody wanted to concentrate more on their brand. Everybody wanted to concentrate on themselves, which is, yeah, which is okay, because Ibuka was like, even the ones that got married from the show, we are not really as invested into each other as you guys were, because yours was loud, yours was the thing is, Wani is a lover girl. She's the type that loves hard. Yeah, I think she's the type that if she loves you, you will know. Everybody's gonna know. And she's gonna do all. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Please go ahead and hit the like button. She's going to do everything to ensure that, yeah, you guys are. So she's going to do everything to ensure that at least you guys are You get, but then it wasn't really coming forth from Sean that way. Sean wasn't really, I wouldn't say ready. I think it's his personality. I think that's the way Sean is. I think Sean is that way. Yeah, that's who he is. He's not really the type to do this for you, do that. Like you get up in the morning, all those, early morning, tell you this, or you're beautiful. I think he's not that type. And when he felt she wasn't really getting as much as she was giving, and guys, there is no shawani. The relationship ended. Okay, so even if you see them together, just know that they are just cordial. Okay, but nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Probably I could just increase this thing so that you guys can hear. Mm? Nothing is happening between them. Then coming to who again? Okay, when it got to Nelly, Nelly had reconciled with Chinwe, and Ibuka had asked that they give each other a hug. That's the first hug we are getting this season. The first hug we are getting at the reunion, and it's going to be the last because it seems they had ended. Yeah, they've ended the reunion today. Okay, so we are going to be waiting for season 10 to kick off. The reunion has ended today. So when Ebuka asked what's her name, Nelly, what's up with Chinwe, Nelly said they are cool, they are okay, there is no problem. Chinwe said the same thing. There is no problem with Nelly, we are fine, we are cool, nothing is actually happening. Please drop your thoughts in the comments, drop your thoughts in the chat, and don't forget to hit the like button. So nothing is actually, happening. We are fine, we are okay. And Ebuka had asked that the both, give each other a hug, and they did. We are going to give, okay, we are going to be seeing the first hug. That's going to be between Chinwe and Nelly. Yeah, between Chinwe and Nelly. So they've patched things up, they've settled, they are cool right now. Chinwe and so guys, I don't know if you guys can see clearly. That's Chinwe and Nelly. So that's Chinwe and Nelly there. Okay. Yeah, and both of them give each other a hug. And guys, they are cool, very very cool. So they've settled, there's no problem. Then Ibuka asked if it's the same thing with Cassia, and Nelly said she liked Cassia from beginning, no bad blood, no bad energy. Cassia said the same thing, that she likes Nelly personality, she liked everything, she likes everything about Nelly. Nelly is a nice person, but then she doesn't really know how the thing went out. But then they are cool, they are okay now, they are fine. But guys, they didn't give us a hug. I don't know. Then as for Wani, yeah, as for Wani and Onyeka, so Wani was like saying I think she unfollowed Onyeka. Like when she came out of the house and she saw that Onyeka lied or said some things about her. So what she did was unfollowed Onyeka. And Onyeka was like, so you guys were following each other. She said, and Onyeka was like, she wasn't even aware she was following her. Probably it was her handler. Yeah, you know why they were in the house? Maybe her handler was actually following her Wani when they were cool. Okay. So when she came out and saw that, man, I don't think I can really vibe with this person. Okay. I don't think I want this person in my space. So what she did was to unfollow. And guys, you guys need to see. I was like, what? Where's my phone? Save, let me unfollow. I'm like, where's my phone? Save, let me unfollow. And Onyeka was, because Onyeka said, when he told Sean, okay, when he told Sean that Ozzy is going to, like, Ozzy is going to leave her, Ozzy is just going to, like, you guys understand, have whatever with her and dump her. I don't know how many of you remembered before the started end the reunion, when the speculations about this reunion came, that people were saying Oyeka was looking for, she I think she posted something on her snap and said, who has the video of where Wani said what, and people were like, okay, you're going into the show without evidence and all, But at the end of the day, I think she got that particular clip she was looking for, and she came out to thank her fans. So I think that clip was played, and it wasn't even as she said it, because I think Wani was talking with Sean in the kitchen, and Wani was like she feels Ozzy likes Victoria more, and the guys, Wani didn't really take it, um she didn't, not Wani, Onyeka felt so Wani was saying Ozzy was going to just use and dump her and all. I don't even want to start mentioning some names because of some policy guidelines, okay? That Wani said Ozzy was going to have XEX with her and then just dump her, but that was not the situation. But guys, I don't think reconciliation is coming anytime now, because both of them, Mwani unfollowed and Onyeka had to look for her phone. She said, let me even unfollow her. I never knew I was following her in the first place. Then coming to Onyeka and Cassia said, no, she can't trust Onyeka because there's a way Onyeka is. You really can't trust her, because while she was preparing for where they were doing the prep for Kelly's birthday, you guys remember, in the house, she had gone to Onyeka for help and all. Onyeka was even like, okay, yeah, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. But at the end of the day, guys, Onyeka did not show up that very day. To her greatest surprise, Onyeka was even like eyeing her when she was um teaching some people the song. She wanted to like surprise the husband, to sing one of his songs and all. Okay, so both of them, I don't think there is any. My people say reason. Hmm? You know, getting Mekwatarism, there is nothing that is really going to happen there. But as for Tofa and Suj, I think Tofa said he's willing to have a conversation with him. And Suj was like, for somebody that he knew before the show, and he just want to prove that this is the kind of person I am, okay? And he wants the people that are also coming in to know that this is it. So he wouldn't also mind them having a conversation. So that, thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate you guys. If you have not given us a thumbs up, please do give us a thumbs up, okay? Yeah, so he would really appreciate that. And I think both of them are actually going to make out time and sort it out, yeah, at the end of the day. So they are going to have a conversation. Hopefully, is something positive will come out of it, because Ibuka was like, the reunion is intended for people. This is what I keep saying here. I said, I don't think the reunion is for people to come and showcase who is loud and who is not, who is doing all the drama, who is not, who is giving the most insults, who is not. No, it's intended for peace to reign. Like, the show is over. And after that, Ibuka thanked them, really appreciated them for coming, and also wished them well, and had asked if anybody at all has anything to say. I guess I might just increase this so that you guys will hear what Chinwe actually said, because Chinwe was like, people really misunderstood her. They really saw her from a different light, like, so, but she really would want people to like experience the real person, like, you know, you guys should come closer so you get to know the real Chinwe, and not just what you guys feel Chinwe is, okay? That was what she said.
I was largely misunderstood based off how outspoken and probably audacious that I could seem sometimes, and that was absolutely not my intention. And I would just really like to say that it's been a pleasure meeting everybody here.
So she wants you guys to give her the grace.
Didn't take anything personal from the house, whatever altercation. The moment we go at it and squash it, it dies down from me. It's never that deep.
Most people who are loud, that's how they are. Most extroverts, that's how we are. Once you just push it out there, like, we don't do beefing on low hits.
I think that's a good.
Yeah, we don't do beefing on low hits. So she's just like, you guys remember what happened last night between Chinwe and Chinne? Like, guys, it was a lot that happened last night between Chinwe and Chinne. Okay, it was a lot that happened last night, and
Wait for me to say.
honestly, they did a lot. Okay.
He appreciated that about me, and he got to experience a real woman. Yes, now he Yes, he knows. I'm A1. I'm a good cook. I know how to. I know how to.
Ah,
So
Wani
yeah.
said she know how to. I beg go. Oh my goodness. She said Sean has got to experience a real woman. Honestly, trust Wani to spill it out. Like, she's just who she is. She doesn't pretend. Yeah, she's just who he is. And that's on period. That's on period. She's a real woman, okay? It all depends on what anybody wants. I think one of the issues with the whole Wani Sean is the incompatibility with the genotype. Me, I wasn't even in support of that relationship because one, I know that yeah, there are so many modern medical technological, you know, procedures one can use to at least avoid that. But I wouldn't want a situation where because of one mumu love you get married to an AS and probably you have one child or two who is an SS and you guys will have to the child will have to go through all of that just because what kind of stupid love is that? If I'm the child, I'll be like, Mom, like you didn't see, let's see. Honestly, you can fall in love 1001 times, so it's not, you guys can still be cool. Okay, I just felt that incompatibility thing with the genotype wasn't going to work, but I guess it wasn't even the case. It was more like Wani didn't really get as much care as she gave. Like she gave a lot, 100%, and she was actually expecting that kind of okay.
Is your mother watching? So do you understand? Like for Sean, and I think that's why, like, added to that, you
Always respect me.
like
Exactly.
you guys are cool now.
They are cool.
Is the long and short of it? No, there's no problem. But of course, Nelly.
No, I want you guys to
We'll
hear
get to
what
you
Sean
soon.
said.
Feel like to follow.
What Sean said. Okay, let's listen to this one. Erika was asking Nelly if she felt like Tufa liked her.
You know, there's something for someone to like you, and you don't know the aspects they're
Exactly.
coming from.
Exactly.
So I felt like me and Tofa we vibed very well.
Okay.
We're
I hope you
very
guys can
positive.
hear.
I think we were just opposite of Suj and Anita.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Suj was like, hey, what
Explain.
aspect?
So this one's not dry. No,
They are not dry. Ebuka is asking if they are dry.
Principal. Yes.
Okay.
So we're just the opposite. So vibe together.
Yeah, Tofa and
So what
Nelly
happened there now?
are more compatible. I wouldn't say compatible in terms of personality. Yeah, both of them are kind of like outgoing, fun, and they play a lot. Okay, but you know, Anita is more reserved, and Suji is also more reserved. So probably that was why she felt she could easily vibe more with Tofa than who Suji. So let's hear about their relationship because
Okay. Because you also left the house swooning over each other. Yeah, you know.
honestly, and the relationship has gone sad.
You know, so things were sweet. Yeah, very sweet. And then what happened?
Please let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment because I'm scared of some issues. I'm not get strength.
2 months ago. Just recently.
You see, just 2 months ago. So that means they were together for more than like 6 months.
I was into him. He was into me. Right? We had a good relationship. We had, in fact, I can say between us, like one of the perfect relationships. Because we saw you where did the Maldives have been?
They went to Maldives together. They earned shippers money.
I didn't care about what anybody had to say because everybody had this opinion that we were fake, we were not serious. Once we get out of the house,
Okay.
it was going to go south
And
blah, blah,
all.
blah. But
Guys, doesn't really make sense though.
main thing. We already know what we wanted, and I just felt like on the long run, we need to like chill. Why? If a lot of things, a lot of things happen. Like
See, a lot of things happened, and that was where the whole family. She said it's a family problem, and the family problem, like we were earlier talking about, was not with Su's family. Yesterday Suj mentioned that his family warned him about Tofa. Okay, his family told him to stay away from Tofa and all. Tofa is not reliable. But guys, I think they should have a conversation. Okay, they should have a conversation. But to me, in all of this, I could see that Suj really likes Tofa, but I don't know exactly what happened between both of them. Okay, well, Nelly is saying the family, whatever, is between herself and Suj.
I can't tell you that because so the family matter. You can't tell us a lot of the things. Yes. So tell us some of the things that happen.
Family matter.
Just I can't tell you. It's
Okay.
You all those things.
You're not family,
Nice.
just bring her inside.
No.
Okay.
It's a family thing between me and
Suj.
It's a family thing.
Did he do something?
No, we were in a relationship. I decided that I needed some time because
So you'd called it off?
Are we really off? Yeah, I did, but not in a bad
Like
way.
officially, you said you were done?
Yeah, not in a bad way.
So when she says she called it off,
So let's hear what Suj has to say, guys. Let's hear what Suj has to say.
I'm not saying you must answer me, but this
Okay. Suj will never answer.
Because if it's all sweet and suddenly she says, yo,
let's go. Anyway, Nelly is older though. Nelly is 5 years older than Suj, but that's not the case we're here. Because
so it was something that we just grew to understand that look, this is not something that we're heavily into the future.
Okay.
With. So it's better we just start working towards a more neutral ground.
Okay.
Than us trying to be on that same level till it now ends up.
Okay. Okay, guys, that's that for that. Okay, that's that for them. I could literally go on and on and on. But one thing I want you guys to know is that all of your sheeps, guys, apart from Ben and Chisoba, whom I know Chisoba is living with Ben in Lagos, or Chisoba, Ben is in the UK. Ben stays in the UK, but most times he's in the country too. So Chisoba stays at Ben's house. Yeah, Chisoba is living in Ben's house. I think she stays there with her sister Onyeka. Okay, and we don't know. Like the way he was saying, probably it might actually result in marriage. We don't know. People are already speculating that Chisoba is pregnant. I know she's not. It's just that she's added weight, a lot of weight. Yeah. So, but then it is what it is. Though Ebuka had asked her about Onyeka's game. Yeah, I remember, guys, where she was saying that she felt Onyeka's game actually affected some people positively and others and negatively. Okay, so it's a two-way thing. Once there is an action, there is a reaction. So she just felt like her sister's game kind of like some people, reacted to it in a negative way, and while others, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, while others was positive way. Now I forgot Mickey and Handy. Ebuka needed to like ask that question. Mickey, why did you say Handy was like, I don't know, had eyes on you and all? They need to clear it to Mickey and Chisoba. It was almost going into one kind of argument because Mickey was saying it was Chisoba that told him that Handy had stated that she likes him and all. And I guess that was why Mickey was saying all of those things. Because even people have still complaining that how come nobody asked Mickey any question? Like, are you for real? Mickey, they should ask you some questions in the house. But then, guys, Mickey said it was Chisoba that I think I can. Let me.
I'm not going to agree with you because you're being wrong here. How would you expect me to agree with you? Listen, Mickey, we have conversations about Handy not once.
Okay.
You're making it seem like we're trying to say what about Handy.
Are you guys okay?
Oh my.
So, according to Mickey, he said it was Chisoba that told him, and he acted on what Chisoba told him, and felt like, it's just like when somebody comes and tells you, this person likes you, and you will not be acting towards that like what you heard. This person likes me. You're going with that narrative, not knowing that the person don't even send your papa. Like, are you for real? Person not even send you. You say person. So see arguments. If guy was just like, please, we are not ready for this one again this night. Then Mickey and Femi, I don't really know how they are. Okay, you guys, I know that theirs was also going to be somehow, because when people started saying, if not for Mickey, Femi would have stayed long in the game and all, I knew something was going to happen after they got evicted from the house, because fans had a lot to say. Fans felt like, oh, Femi would have stayed longer. It was Mickey that brought them this. I think that was when the custodian was still on, that they were evicted, and it was more like because of Mickey's character and all, that was why they took them out of the show and all. So, but then
On my side, no, I don't know from his side, but
let's hear Femi. He said then greets and all. But Femi is not in the. Femi is in Lagos. Why Mickey is in Abuja, right? Femi is in Lagos. Why Mickey is in Abuja? So whatever it is, guys. Whatever it is, guys.
Get that impression from. So
Okay.
when it comes to Handy,
whatever it is, guys. Okay, so yeah,
because
that's that for that.
The burden is on you, right? You said a lot of the sayings, you did a lot of
That's
the
for
doings.
Ozzy.
He was just there, so he was still considering you, even though you are already falling for him. What did you do that gave him that impression?
I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't know where it came from because I never ever said to him, Mickey, I like you.
Mickey.
And this says she never said to Mickey she likes him. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. Handy said she never said to Mickey. I beg. Handy said she never told Mickey she likes him. Baby girl never said that. So I don't know where he got it from. And according to him, Mickey is telling us that it was Chisoba that told him. It was Chisoba that told him that. Okay. Now let's hear what Chisoba's response.
I was like, he's a cool guy, but she didn't even tell me that she liked him. She just said he's cool, and I said it now. And you were saying that.
Okay, that's Chisoba's own explanation. Chisoba said, look at what happened. Look at what really happened, right? And Mickey never said, okay, I like Handy, or you guys get. So I don't know. Mickey was saying that Chisoba told him, that Handy really likes him. Now let's hear
heard
Chisoba.
that she's feeling you. And I said, okay, she's my girl, I'll go and, nothing now.
Now, why are you putting words in my mouth?
I'm not going to agree with you because you're being wrong here. How would you expect me to agree with you?
I beg you, don't do, Biko.
You did a lot of the doings. He was just there, so he was still considering.
Oh my guys. Let's hear from.
Always constantly being put in the same category. So you're saying
no, wait, let me land. So
you're saying it's not his fault. Listen, I'm not saying it's all his fault. I can never talk. You said it like 3 times here. You're not among. He's an adult. He can take responsibility for his situations.
Exactly.
So if you have an issue with Ozzy or if you have an issue with me, then it's me.
They are twins. Hi, Derry. Don't forget.
See, that's what creates this whole narrative. He's saying this we and they is not necessarily the fact because a lot of this burden is on you, right? You said a lot of the sayings.
Yeah. Exactly.
He was just there, so he was still considering you.
Exactly. So exactly. OC is trying to say Ozzy need to take accountability, because you guys cannot just conclude by the way twins. Like, you can't just conclude and say it's both of them at the end of the day. So Ozzy was the one that found himself in that kind of situation, and he should have taken responsibility for such, okay, and not you guys also tagging, and not you guys also tagging OC, his twin brother. Okay, that they are twins doesn't mean that one person does one thing is everybody that is doing it. Okay, guys, right? That's that for that. Okay, and they have come to the end of the reunion. Yeah, they have come to the baby. They felt, it was supposed to be on a weekday. Probably they just felt there is no point pushing it till Monday, since this is the last episode. So they decided to bring it on this night. I guess a lot does not even know that. A lot of people don't know they have already aired it. Why some are aware? Yeah, okay. They just finished airing the whole thing, and you could see it was just that one was just intended at preaching peace. No long talk, just do your bit, just what's your own take, say it, what's your own, say it. And at the end of the day, but the highlight of tonight's episode is that all your ships have done what? They've all capsided. Okay, so there is no ship standing in biggest house. So you don't have any ship from No Lose God season. Apart from Ben and Chisoba, please, sorry, let me not forget. Apart from Ben and Chisoba, and Ben is saying he might get married to her, but like, even if he's going to get married to her, he's going to be in a private note, okay? Yeah, so
He was just there, so he was still considering you.
So that's just that for that, okay?
Get there. everybody knows it was good. It ran its course, but it just didn't get the outside of the house.
Okay.
When she came out of the house, we had the conversation, and then that was sorted.
I don't understand, but all these clips we were seeing of them together, Tonita, like shippers there, you guys are doing a lot too. Shippers, what you guys cannot do. Don't tell me all those things were edits. Shippers, what you guys cannot do, no day. What the shippers no fit do, no day markets. Like these shippers there, you guys are a lot. The way you guys were shipping, even from the way Wani and Sean spoke, it seems it was even after they came out of the house, that just few weeks after they came out of the house, that the thing happened. Safe. Let me even go back there and see what Wani said. But shippers will come and make it look like, look at what's happening. Like, guys, make it make sense to me at the end of the day. Yo. Now let me show you guys again. Let me see if I can go to Wani. I'll show you guys Wani's what she said.
Were you guys friends up until, and was that a surprise for you?
So to be honest,
I don't know if you guys can hear Wani. You guys, I'm not showing you put this thing because of copyright. Even this voice you guys are hearing, I don't get straight to. I'm playing safe. Some are really odogus, they don't care. But me, I they play safe. Guys, yesterday I tried doing something and immediately, before I even see the CP, I don't rush. Remove.
I think she lies. There are things that we can not spoken about.
Did you always have that notion, even after the show?
Okay, this is talking about Onyeka. I want to tell you about Sean. What she said about Sean. What she said about Sean, okay?
I do out of statistical touch, I'm there. What confirmation I did here? Love languages. He liked Wani, of course, but I just kind of had a feeling that I was not going to go anywhere. Not really.
Please, let's get to that. Thank you for the thumbs up, sweetheart. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you. Thank you, my love.
We were trying to figure things out and work things out, but I don't think he could juggle both relationship and just...
Please, let's get to the beginning. I want you guys to hear this.
But I think Sean needed...
How long after the show was it?
Almost immediately.
So those of you that have been shipping Shawani, Sean and Wani,
figure things out and work things out.
Okay.
I don't think he could juggle both relationship and just doing his own thing.
I hope you guys can hear.
Maybe there was a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I just think we drifted apart at some points.
Were you surprised at how quickly things ended? Or were you surprised by Sean not wanting things to go on?
Okay.
No.
Why not?
I think from the house, when we spoke, I think I had a conversation with Wani about some things I noticed I didn't like.
So in the house, you already knew that he was not really into her?
Yeah. No, not really. He liked Wani, of course, but I just kind of had a feeling that I was not going to go anywhere outside the house.
Why?
Okay.
Two of them, they wanted to experience themselves at that point in time, and they did it. And like she said, not every relationship is going to lead to something.
Exactly.
At what point did you know this was not going to be a thing?
Probably the main reason why we probably didn't work out was just maybe compatibility issue.
Okay.
Why were you not compatible?
Sean said compatibility.
She didn't necessarily demand anything that was crazy.
So what was hard for you?
So, for example, like I'm not like the most affectionate person in terms of words of affirmation. I know like Wani likes hearing certain things, just as any other girl would like to hear.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily naturally inclined that way.
Okay.
For me, I would everything, all the love languages, I'm very...
You guys can hear Wani.
I do out of statistical
Okay.
touch, I'm there.
Okay.
What confirmation
I did.
Quality time counts me.
So it was a 5/5.
And I think
oh my goodness.
And he got to experience a real woman.
Okay. Yeah. Wani said she's a real woman, baby.
I know how to... I know how to
Wani.
So it's like...
Please,
Knew that he was not.
Wani has said it all. Wani has said it all, guys.
Yes, he does.
She said she's let me show you guys. Wani says she is a real woman. So Sean got to experience a real woman because she can cook, she can do anything you can ever think of for a relationship to move on. Okay, so you guys, please, I'm going to be wrapping it up here. Thank you so much for sticking by me. I never knew it was even going to get to this 40 minutes. Thank you so much. Anytime you come across this video, make sure to always hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And for those of you that follow me on my other channels for other contents, not reality TV show, yeah, you guys are here for, you know, where we do our health education things. You guys, thank you so much for joining. And for those of us that are here for reality TV show, please make sure you stick with me, because you guys know we are coming next month. We are coming, of course, you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Good night. Bye.